games. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yes.
story time thing where they
Yeah,
kind
they're
of dress
weird.
up.
They're weird. There's story time that
Yeah.
um
Yes.
I don't want to give away the spoiler in case anyone listening is watching Bly Manor for the first time, but when
Yeah.
you get to the twist, you understand why it's a little freaky and creepy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Totally.
So, this week's episode of Bly Manor, we finally learn more about Luke from
Yeah,
what's
Luke.
his name? What's his name? Fuck, what's his name in this show though?
Shit. Wait, let me look. It is Peter Quint.
We finally learned more about Peter Quint and Miss Jessel, and they had a thing going on, and that thing kind of blew up and probably led to Miss Jessel killing herself. It was one of those hot and passionate love at first sight relationships that always end up with
And
violent ends.
violent ends, yes. And he like was totally obsessed with her too and was like being crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oh God. Um, and he gave her like this fur coat that was like the woman who owned the place's like her coat, like the dead woman.
Hmm.
And like they had like a moment and he was like, you need to stay in bed with me and like grabbed her arm and was like, what the fuck, Luke? So
Yeah.
just classic Luke,
Yeah.
classic Peter Quint.
Yeah, classic Peter Quint. Miss Jessel is apparently where Flora picked up the perfectly splendid
Yeah, that was
phrase.
cute to find out.
Um, she had a great relationship with the kid and the rest of the house until, Peter latched into her. And
Yeah.
we see that he's hot-tempered and jealous because they're all trying this cake batter that the cook has put together, and everything's all fun and games until he asks Miss Jessel to do exactly what
Yeah.
he was asking everyone else to do. Suddenly it's a problem.
Yeah, he really made it to be like a huge problem too. Like it literally was not even a huge deal.
No, it
And he
wasn't.
was like, "Well, you just let any man put anything in your mouth." Like, sorry, terrible Scottish accent, but
Yeah.
the actor himself is English, but he's doing like a super heavy like Scottish accent,
Yeah.
which is cool.
And we also get our first indication that Dani in the present timeline is a lesbian
Is
and is
gay.
into Jamie.
Yeah, that was kind of a sweet moment because the other girl was like, "Who would have known?" or something like that.
Yeah,
Because I think she's referring that like she's also gay, and she probably hasn't met any other woman, you know.
right.
So that's kind of was cute to
Right. Because
me.
everybody was hanging out at the house because they thought Peter Quint was lurking around as a
Yeah.
dangerous person. But
Yes.
you and I know the truth, but we're not going to spoil anything.
Right. Yes, yes, we sure do.
But Danny's sweet moment with Jamie is short-lived because when she turns around, she sees the ghost that has been haunting her, and that's when we roll to credits.
Yes, yes. So the scary ghost with the bright, shiny glasses, eyeglass things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
That is episode 3 of Bly Manor. Sorry, excuse me.
That's okay. Me too. And like Sam and I were talking about in the beginning, like the kids like are like, okay, well, like story time, and they like dress up in these weird costumes and they like do these weird story rhymes,
Mhm.
and then of course the kid Miles has to like be a creep again,
Yeah,
and
he gets
just
very intense.
yeah, and everyone's really uncomfortable, and they're like, wow, thank God that the phone rang, so he would shut up.
Yeah. And
Ugh, look at
yeah, the
Miles.
phone rings and we find out the cook who's taking care of his mother has passed away. So that's how the
Yes.
episode wraps up and
Yeah.
why they kind of decide, okay, Peter hasn't done anything creepy in a day, so maybe he's lost interest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much that's it. That's the episode.
Yeah.
And it looks like the next episode you might get a little bit more backstory on Dani
Hmm.
and stuff like that. and her trauma and why she is seeing this ghost man with glasses
Yeah.
in America.
Who is he?
Who is he?
Who could
Yeah,
he possibly be?
and I feel like we're pretty far in it and haven't really touched on too much backstory too much yet. So
Yeah, Dani is
excuse
still a
me.
mystery.
Yeah, she is. She is. Episode guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched the Two Faces part one. Okay, so that was three. Okay, so episode four. Yeah, okay. Okay, word. Yeah,
Uh,
guys, just
so
watch the
yeah,
next
let's
episode. Racked with guilt.
go ahead and wrap up and pick our next movie for the week so I can go get a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, sure thing. So, Sam, do you know what you would like to watch? I
Yeah,
have a short list here.
you have a short list. I just pulled up Shudder and this movie sounded interesting. It's
Oh,
Irish.
okay. What movie? Let's do it.
I'm probably gonna butcher this, so forgive me until next week if we watch it. Free Waka or Fry Waka. Um, Shu is sent to a remote village to care for an agoraphobic woman who fears both the neighbors and the sinister folkloric entity she believes abducted her decades before.
Oh, I see. Yeah, for Waka or something. Yeah, I'm
Frawaka.
actually not sure how to say that either.
It's definitely gonna be uh
Ooh.
not Gaelic, Celtic, a Celtic word.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah, let's do it. We got Shutter. We got the thing. This looks
yeah.
cool. A lady.
It's been a minute since we've gone international.
Yeah, yeah, it has. So, and I'd be
Well, I
interested to
guess
see what
Talk to
kind
Me
of
is technically international, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think we've really done an Irish horror movie.
Yeah, look at this creepy picture
Yeah, and
of like the
Ireland
red.
is all
Yeah.
about folklore and
Oh yeah,
paganism and the occult.
totally.
So I'm excited.
Oh yeah, totally. Shoo. Primary care nursing student. Reclusive elderly woman. Oh God. Okay, yeah, this is probably gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's watch for Waka or Frey. I don't know.
We'll figure it out next week.
But the spelling is Frewaka, and then you can watch it on Shutter
It is a
with,
Shudder original from the director of The Devil's Doorway.
oh yeah, word. I've not seen The Devil's Doorway myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, this cover image is stunning. So
that's pretty cool.
I'm excited.
The scary, like, ram goat thing that is red. All right. Yeah, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for you guys today. So next time we'll be covering this movie and then keep watching Bly Manor.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Me and Sam are tired, so we're gonna go now, guys.
Yeah,
It was a short one,
drink our
but
coffee.
you have your assignment, okay? So enjoy, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
And there's a creepy dog that always follows